Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Oh, look at the lighting is intense. I thought about closing those shades this morning, or not this morning, right now. It's evening. And I thought about shutting them, but I thought, no, we'll let the natural daylight come in. Well, anyway, the sun is shining bright. You'll see. So there's shadow things. Okay, so if I stay right here. Okay, we're good. Unfortunately, I can't see the chat. There's a cartoon purple monkey with a hammer that is telling me something went wrong, and I can't see the chat even when I refresh the page. So unfortunately, I can't see you guys in chat tonight. But hopefully you can see each other. So please do feel free to chat away. So, in any case, welcome in, everyone. Welcome in, as you are, as I am, as we're meant to be in this space. Happy Thursday. If you're watching live, or if you're watching the recording later, happy whatever day you're watching. Maybe also Thursday. How are we doing? How's everybody doing today? We doing good? Not good? I really wish I could see the chat. um However you are coming to practice tonight, or today, depending when you're watching, I'm so glad that you are here. We are leaning into joy today. During practice, I'll get it down. We're leaning into joy, and whether that feels really easy for you right now or that feels really challenging, we are. I've got some practices to sort of ease us in. The first of which relies on one of our core practices of gratitude. So I'm going to guide you through some of that. We're going to do some awareness practice, which is a form. There's going to be like a form of mindfulness practice that we do, and then we are going right into some additional just sort of like joy movements and activities. Oh, the sun. The sun is joy. So we're going to let it in. You can see my sparkly, shimmery eye makeup. So that brings me joy. Sparkles and shimmery things bring me lots of joy. So, okay, let's get started with another thing that hopefully sparks joy, happiness, whimsy, sticker segment. Da, da, da. I'm still working on the music. Really quick for everyone, I really thought I had fixed the thumbnail situation. You'll see I'm working with a new template. It came out crystal clear and beautiful when I changed it last week, or 2 weeks ago. I changed that one from 2 weeks ago, and I uploaded a new one for this video, and it is somehow all fuzzy again. So we are working on it. Would love your feedback on the different versions, fuzzy or not fuzzy. But if you have any preferences on the style, let me know. Okay, we're working on it. Let's do some stickers. For those of you coming in, unfortunately, I cannot see the chat today. There's a big old error over there where it usually sits. It says something went wrong, and I have not been able to get it to work. So I can't see you, but I hope you can see each other, and I hope you can chat away in there. So we are in sticker segment. This one looks like a cup. 1, 2, ooh, that one's calling me out. Aw, 3. Okay, great. Love these. We'll do them in the order they came. This is interesting. So this is the cup. Message for you, whoever needs to hear this, take what resonates, leave the rest. Life is not a cup of tea. It's all in how you make it. So maybe it is a cup of tea, and maybe it has cream and sugar, or maybe it's a cup of coffee. If it's me, it's a cup of coffee for sure. So it's all in how you make it. It's all in how you make it. The next one, this one, calling me out. Maybe someone else needs to hear that. I feel like lately there's always been like a sticker that's like, look, I love you and you need to hear this. So here it goes. Whoever needs this, stop saying tomorrow. Stop saying tomorrow. which if you're here, you chose to come today. So I'm so glad you did. And now something a little softer. If you're in this space, or if you've been in this space, or you have friends and family and people you love in this space, it's okay to not be okay. It is. It's okay to not be okay. We're humans. Being human is a wild ride, as I'm learning. Wild. It's funny because you guys can't see it, but I have a pair of leggings on that are mermaid scales. So I'm saying being human as if I'm not one, like I'm a mermaid. Wishful thinking. But in all seriousness, it's okay to not be okay. We move through it. We move through the highs, we move through the lows. We do it together. We don't do it alone. And this is one space, one place you can come to find that togetherness, because here we are together. So that is sticker segment for you. Let us move into practice. So go ahead and start getting comfortable. Probably take a seat as opposed to like laying down, and maybe when you come here you get really comfy and you lay down and your intention is really ultimately just to fall asleep with that, with practice, which is totally fine, and I love that for you. The practices that we're going to do today are not super conducive to falling asleep with them. Or just generally lying down. So I recommend staying in an upright seated position, but you do you, whatever is most comfortable. So let's go ahead and settle in, grab some water, grab your journal. If you do want to grab some blankets or whatever it is you need, or if it's hot, I got fans going, air conditioning, do that too. Oh, the shadows. Oh, the shadows. All right. So noticing those, settling in, starting to just find stillness. Maybe the first true stillness that you've experienced today, the stillness of the physical body. The stillness following is the stillness of the mind. So just taking those last little movements that you need to, any stretches, adjusting any clothing, all of these things. I'm going to drink some water. Too much water. Whew. All right. And yeah, just coming into stillness here when you're ready. If you are seated and not crisscross, maybe you are crisscross applesauce. Maybe you have your feet flat on the ground. So if you're in a seated position, upright, perhaps in a chair like I am, I invite you to have your feet flat on the ground here. That in itself invites a sort of stillness, right? Because what is it doing? It's grounding us, it's connecting us to the ground and ultimately the earth. And it's just bringing that sort of grounding sensation. And letting your hands fall into a nice neutral position, perhaps resting in your lap, softly down at your sides. Starting to become aware of your breath and possibly closing down your eyes. Now, as we're coming into stillness, just a reminder for those of you just coming in, I can't see the chat tonight. We've got an error on the side. So please do feel free to participate after practice here in the chat, but please do know I won't see you, so I'm not ignoring you. I just can't see it this time. So we are coming into stillness, closing down those eyes if that's comfortable for you, otherwise keeping a soft gaze. And becoming more and more aware of that breath, becoming aware of your in-breath and your out-breath. Tuning into your needs here and what your body is asking for, taking a few breaths that resonate with what you need. So maybe you take a nice deep inhale And just let it all out. A sigh. Maybe you take a nice deep inhale and a nice slow exhale, and you let those shoulders drop down away from your ears. Maybe you begin to breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Maybe your breath starts to get longer. A longer inhale and a longer exhale. And just resting here for a few moments. Allowing yourself to just breathe, to just be. Letting those shoulders drop again. Letting the muscles around your eyes and your eyebrows relax. Releasing your jaw. Unsticking your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And breathing. And here we meet our first opportunity for gratitude. Grateful for this moment to just be. Grateful that in this moment there's nothing to do except breathe. Grateful that this choice to be here right now is in service of your own wellness. And even though society tells us that it's more valuable to go faster, knowing that slowing down is ultimately best for your health, your physical health, your mental health. Allowing the breath to slow, the heart to slow, the thoughts to slow. Grateful that this simple act of presence is so healing. Grateful that for once something can just be simple. Perhaps not easy, but simple. Staying in this mindset of gratitude, I invite you as you breathe to scan your day and find moments of gratitude. I often find myself grateful for my morning coffee and the sunshine. I'm often grateful for the running water in my home. I'm grateful that when I put the key in the ignition of my car, it starts and takes me where it needs to go. I'm grateful that when I stand up on my two legs, they can take me where I need to go. So I invite you to scan your moments. Perhaps they're small moments like these. Perhaps they're big moments. Maybe you have a summer trip coming up. Maybe you just experienced a raise. Maybe you got to do something that you've wanted to do for a really long time. So whether it's the basics of survival or the grand peak of fulfillment, finding gratitude is equally healing across the whole spectrum. So we'll enter a brief moment of silence here as we scan our day, our life, for these moments, these things, these people that we are so grateful for. And if you get stuck, it's okay to stick with one thing. Maybe you're just really grateful that you have some coffee in the mornings. What is it about that that makes you grateful for it? The way the cup feels in your hands, the way the liquid warms your soul, the aroma, the taste, the consistency, the promise of a routine. Caffeine because we need it. So just sticking here for another moment. And now I invite you to open your eyes. And I want you to scan your surroundings. I want you to look for something, an object, or perhaps a person, maybe they're with you, that brings you joy. Something in your surrounding that brings you joy. And maybe if you're saying, Sarah, I'm not sure about joy, maybe just something that you like, that brings a smile to your face, that has a positive memory associated with it. Maybe as you look around the room, you find another object and another. And as you look around and you notice and bring these moments into your awareness, offering up gratitude, grateful for these things, these people to be in our lives. For the beauty of it, for the convenience they bring, for the connection. Whatever it is that they offer into our lives, finding that gratitude. You may notice some judgments coming up as you look around, and I invite you to just become aware of them and allow them to fall away, as in this moment, all we need to do is attend to that which brings us joy, happiness, and gratitude. We can attend to the mess. We can attend to the guilt of having so many things or clutter. We can do all of those things later. This time is for gratitude. And I invite you to allow that in. So just a moment of silence here as we all scan around and let our awareness rest on the objects, perhaps the people that make our lives so special. What I love about this practice is that we can do this anytime. Pause and just become aware and notice something in our environment and see how we feel about it. See if we can be grateful for it. For me, the judgment of clutter arises, the judgment of whether or not I need something or not arises, right? That thought of, yeah, but I don't need that. That's okay. That is not what this practice is about, right? We're finding and being grateful that these things are here with us and supporting us through joy, convenience, beauty, whatever it is in our lives. We'll go through one more segment of practice here. So settling back in, finding stillness once more, letting your feet rest flat on the ground, your hands rest in your laps, and letting your eyes gently close once more if that's comfortable for you. And just taking a breath or two, allowing this moment to be what it is. As we allow ourselves to just be in this moment, I invite you into the final joy practice of the evening. First, bringing the smallest Mona Lisa smile to your face, just barely curving up the edges of your lips, almost so that only you know you have a smile. Allow your hands to fully open. You don't need to stretch them open, but let them rest comfortably open as opposed to closed or in a fist. Gently open. I invite you to open your chest and your shoulders, so letting your shoulders come back. Lift up your chin ever so slightly, keeping that Mona Lisa smile. Relaxing your feet against the ground. Perhaps your legs and your feet were holding tension or were tight, and allowing that to release as we just become a little more open in this moment, a little more soft. Taking a breath. Allow that smile to widen about halfway between no smile and a full-blown smile. Closed lip smile. Maybe not quite touching your eyes, but almost. Notice how your body starts to react to your smile. And bring that smile full-blown, maybe even showing some teeth. Let your eyes, though shut, crinkle. Maybe you feel silly, but noticing how it feels. Maybe calling in a joy memory, something that reminds you of joy, something that brings you joy to assist with the smiling if it feels hard or fake to smile, allowing that to assist you. Maybe a funny moment comes to mind. We're going to keep going. You've done this before if you've done it with me. It might feel a little bit awkward, but I'm going to invite you to invite this in as we maybe even opening up your arms. If it's more comfortable for you, go ahead and leave them resting. Otherwise, I invite you to open up your wings, right? Open up your arms as if you're open and receiving. Palms up, open. Lift up your face and just the brightest smile that you can give, as if, for whatever reason, this moment is just pure joy. You might begin to laugh. I hear myself laugh and then I start laughing more. So hopefully you're laughing with me. This moment of joy, allow yourself to be here in joy. Allow yourself to receive joy. Gratitude for this moment where all you have to do is breathe and allow yourself to smile and invite in the joy of this moment. Life might be really hard right now, and this moment is allowed to be joyful. Coming back into stillness, letting your hands rest. Leave a smile on your face. I invite you to do this. And as we sit here breathing, maybe just a little bit of a smile now. Why are we doing this? Our bodies respond. Our bodies physiologically respond to a smile on our face, to an open posture, to laughter. All of those signals tell the brain that we are safe, because we don't do those things when we're not safe. When we're not safe and we have to run or fight, we are tense and we're closed and we're serious. And that is helpful to survive. But in this moment we can thrive here in practice. So just allowing that in, allowing that to reset the nervous system. You're safe. It's okay to relax. And now ending as we began with a few moments of gratitude. You may choose to put your hands over your heart or leave them down at your side, repeating aloud or after me, I am grateful for this moment. I am grateful for this breath. I am grateful that I chose to come to practice today. And as you're ready, beginning to take some small movements, wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes, stretching if you need to stretch. And when you're ready, opening your eyes and coming back in the room where we started. How are we feeling? I probably should have warned you we're getting silly tonight. But I love it, right? Because if you've been with the channel, you know we've done the lemon exercise a few times, right? The way we think, the way we move, the way we act send signals to our brain about whether we're safe or whether we're in fight or flight. And so the more we can invite that when we are truly safe, as we are in practice, the more we can invite the nervous system to have the break that it needs. So I hope these practices were helpful for you, finding moments of small gratitudes or big gratitudes, finding things in your surroundings, in your environment that bring you happiness or joy. And maybe even making some intention to bring a smile, bring a laugh, be a little more open, send those signals to your brain for that positivity and that uplift. So I hope that you found this helpful. I'm so glad that you were here. I'm so sad I can't see the chat, but hopefully I'll catch up with any comments and any chats that were there after everything uploads when we're done. The shadows are really coming now as the sun is starting to set. So we will wind down here. A couple of quick announcements. There will be no practice next week, no live practice next week. So feel free to come back on and do this one. There's over 100 videos now. So definitely pick your favorite and try it out. We've got a ton of like cool guided imageries to go on a journey if you want. I did a 15-minute total end-to-end practice. I think the actual practice was like 5 or 7 minutes last week because we did sticker segment and all of that. I put chapters in that. So if you want to go back and watch that one, you can skip right into practice and just do that for a couple of minutes. It's there for you. So take advantage of all of the content on the channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share with your friends and family and all those that you care about so that they can take advantage of all of these practices as well. So I'm so glad that you showed up tonight, and I will look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks. All my love.